What's up, everyone? ODC, that's me here, and be sure to check out BigBoyCollectibles.com for all your G.I. Joe action figure needs. Whether it's vintage or new, BigBoyCollectibles.com will have it. Yo, Joe!
What's up, everyone? ODC, that's me here. In today's review, we're going to take a look at the Star Wars Black Series Sergeant Jyn Erso. It does say a little planet term right there. Adu? I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, I digress. This is the ongoing exclusive from KMART. So you can only get it up at KMART. And up at KMART? No. You can only get it at KMART. And this is very similar to the Starkiller base, Kylo Ren, and Rey figures that we got in the past. So it's pretty much in the same style packaging. We have a picture of Jyn right here at the bottom. It says her name down here as well on the side. There's no number due to it being an exclusive that we're all used to with the Black Series. And on the back has a nice little read-up, including a nice little picture of Jyn Erso. Looking good, girl. It says, highly skilled soldier in the Rebel Alliance, Jyn Erso is an impetuous, deviant warrior eager to bring battle to the Empire. Jyn has little patience for debate within the Alliance High Command, enough so that she takes matters into her own hands. Pretty vague. Pretty vague. Okay, and we're back with Sergeant Jyn Erso out of packaging, and I'm really liking this figure a lot. I have a couple gripes with it. Not the biggest deal in the world. My major gripe is probably an important one that's been an ongoing problem with the Black Series, which is the paint on the face, but it's actually not too bad with her. I mean, obviously it could be better, and I'm sure everyone would agree with me on that. But it's not Princess Slave Leia bad. So we all know that the sculpt is there because I have seen these heads being resculpted, or not resculpted. Pardon me. I have seen these heads be repainted by Old Boy CTTS Customs. Excuse me, I can't talk today. But the sculpt is there. The paint is just substandard on these figures as of late. Especially with the females, unfortunately. But taking a closer look at Jyn here, looks really cool. Very reminiscent of the Return of the Jedi outfit that Leia wore. And I think it fits for that time period for her. It is a black, now it looks like camo, but it's not. It's actually just a black shroud with some fantastic paint shading going throughout here. It looks like a ton of dirt is on here and grime. She looks really good. I originally, when I saw this in package, I was like, oh, she's wearing camo, just like Leia did. But it's actually just a black, I guess if you want to call it a poncho, with some really nice brown paint shading going throughout to make it look like it's mud or dirty, which looks fantastic, I think. She does come with an E11 blaster here and also a sidearm. Well, I'm not sure what that is, but we'll get that out of the holster and take a closer look in a second. But first I want to take a look at this head sculpt and talk a little bit more about it. Like I said, it's not the worst. As a matter of fact, I think it's probably one of the better face sculpts that we've got as far as the females go. The female head sculpts have just not been good. I mean, I wasn't even happy with the Rey head sculpt until they had that re-release, but she was wearing entirely too much makeup. This comes off very natural looking. I actually really like this head sculpt a lot better as far as what we've got from the Black Series, and Hasbro maybe is listening to their fans and saying, oh, maybe we should step up our game a little bit. But still, we're miles away from where we should be. She does also include this display base, which actually is a newly sculpted display base with some foot pegs right here. And you can have her on displayed on here or somewhere else. And I'm assuming that we're probably going to get a second half to this, obviously, with the Rey and Kylo Ren Starkiller base setups. So I'm very curious as to who we're going to get. Maybe Vader, I don't know, who knows. But I'm really excited. I love these KMART exclusive figures. they're absolutely fantastic, and I just keep getting luckier and luckier picking these guys up. She also comes with this little piece. Now, it does come with a little hook right here. Now, this, to me, looks like some sort of Jedi weapon. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like a lightsaber, because you would see the top of the hilt would look a little bit different. There'd be a little bit extra sculpting here. But this is some sort of baton or something, some sort of hand-to-hand combat weapon. I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe it could just be a friggin' flashbang for all I know. I have no idea. I really don't know. So I'm just guessing, but this was separate in the package. So this is going to mean something maybe. Or sometimes Star Wars figures are packaged with something that we don't know about that mean nothing. Like Constable Zuvio. He was in a wave, and he was not even in the film, really. So, but you can't really take this this piece off. I'm trying to find if there's a point where you can take her poncho off or anything like that. I think it might just be glued on, to be honest with you. I'm looking for a break point or something here. Point break. Where's Patrick Swayze? I don't know why I'm talking like that. But as far as the sculpting goes, her E11 blaster is actually just kind of wrapped in this little bit of crap on her hand. But there's the E11 blaster. It actually does have some paint on the blaster itself. Little gray paint right there. Nothing too crazy, but she is using that. As far as her side pistol goes, I'm assuming this is some sort of... I've never seen a blaster like this. I'll have to look it up on some sort of Star Wars blaster database. I don't know it offhand, to be honest with you. So if you know it, let me know in the comments below. I'm always in favor of constructive criticism in the comments. Just keep it constructive and not so vicious. Anyway, I digress. But looking at Jen here, she looks really good, I think. She's got her little mask, very similar to... Oh, and it can actually go over her face. Look at that. Oh, would you look at it? Just look at it. Would you look at that? Love that video. It's funny. But it actually does hook up. This little breather tank mask apparatus does hook up to the back of her utility belt / robe. Oh, and it is a separate piece, so if you want to have it hanging out here, you can. If you want to have it hidden where it was on the poncho here, you could have it hidden back there, so it doesn't look like it's just just hanging there for no reason. I really like the sculpt, the detail here on the bandolier that she has here. That looks really good. Like I said, the paint shading is very well done on this poncho. Taking a look at the lower legs here, her boots look pretty cool. She looks pretty tactical. I like it. Good looking boots here, as far as, intergalactic Star Wars boots go. She does have the tiny hand syndrome, and I mean, I understand some women have small hands, but not all women have small hands. I mean, I've seen women with, hands a little bit smaller than mine, and if you want to make fun of them and say, oh, they're man hands, don't do that. That's not nice, first of all. But second of all, I have seen women with normal hands, like... I don't know, let's get some comparison here. Let's just bring in another trooper. I mean, there's a man hand right there, and there's a female hand. Why do the female hands have to look so frail? I mean, you don't have to make them look huge, but good lord, I mean, just make them look like regular hands. These look like little kid hands. Get a little kid hand. But let's see, we already know she can hold that blaster. Let's see if she can hold this object. I don't even know what to call it, but she can. She can do it. She can do it all night long. There you go. This does have a hook right here, and you can just pop that sucker right on there. No issues there. And And then we have the blaster pistol right here, which just fits right into her hand. Oh, a little bit loose though. And her little dinky finger doesn't want to fit in the I don't know if I like her holding this thing, to be honest with you. And this is the only one where she's can hold the blaster pistol with that trigger finger. I guess you kind of have to balance it right, and then you can get her to look down the sights like so. That looks a lot better than how it looked a second ago. But the other hand actually holds it better, but there's no trigger finger. So, I mean, I guess if you want to have her hold it in this hand, you could still accomplish it if you want. I personally will probably have her hold the E11 blaster, though. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like you just saw a second ago, her helmet is removable. And I don't actually have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version of her. And some of the regular releases are actually kind of filtering out at your local Walmarts, and they're actually putting them on the shelf early. So if you go to your local Walmart, you might be able to find her and the rest of the wave. I'm just letting you know. But I don't know why I'm whispering like someone else is in the room that I don't want to hear. I don't want them to hear what I'm saying. But I do like the Rebel hat or helmet. I'll just go with hat. Looks like a hat, talks like a hat, walks like a hat. Hats don't walk. Okay, bad jokes aside. I'm not sure if this is the same head sculpt as what I was getting at, but yeah, it looks pretty good. The hat looks good. I have been yearning for more Rebels, more and more Rebel Troopers over the years. As soon as Star Wars, the Black Series started, I was rooting for Rebel Troopers. I'm like, come on, Rebel Troopers. And I think we're going to finally start getting them with this movie coming out. So that's pretty awesome that we're actually going to start getting some Rebel Troopers, seeing as I think the only Force wielder is Vader, as far as we've heard of. I want to say, I didn't mean to stutter there, but I was thinking, in case you were wondering. But I really do like this figure. I think she looks really good. If you want to fit her on the star, I don't know what to call this, the display base, I'll just call it that. But if you want to put her on the base, she simply has peg holes at the bottom of her feet. And you just place her right in there. I'm sorry if I'm not giving you guys the best review right now. I'm just kind of geeking out with this figure. I think it looks really good. And she can actually two-hand her blaster, which is freaking awesome. There we go. I think Jyn looks pretty awesome on the base, to say the least. She looks pretty dope. So just soak it in, just take it in. Why not? She looks good. Yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this up. It looks really good. I really like the new sculpt for this display base. I think it looks pretty good. Just a little comparison, and there's the trifecta. There they are. Are you going to stand, Kylo? He doesn't like to stand on this base. And here's the third piece to the base. So there's all the bases and all the exclusives together, the KMART exclusives. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, and we're back with just a couple size comparisons here. Here we have Anakin Skywalker right here. We have Jyn Erso, we have Rey, and Luke Skywalker. Now, these two run on the shorter side, but Jyn is actually the shorter of the three here. Of the four, obviously, she's the shorter of the four. Now, what does she look like next to Troopers, you might ask? Or, let's say, Kylo Ren. Let's bring Kylo in here really quick. Kylo is actually a little bit taller than Anakin, just by, I mean, a hair. Maybe a hair. And I think that's due to his helmet. But he's actually a little bit taller than Anakin, so there's that, in case you were wondering about that. And then, Okay, and here we're back with some troopers. We have the Force Awakens Rebel Trooper, or I should say Resistance Trooper. And then we have our regular Stormtrooper here with a custom blaster. Heavy blaster, I should say. So as you can see here, she stacks up pretty short on the short side. So just wanted to do that quick comparison for you guys. Okay, and next we'll go through articulation really quick. Let me just take her helmet off there. Her head can swivel side to side, full 360 rotation there. Sorry about that. Her head can look up nicely. Good range of motion there. It looks down beautifully. No head tilt at all. Let's see, we've got some jive turkeys. Oh, we do. We got some jive turkeys up in there. Arms go up about that far. They go down. Full 360 rotation right there. As I'm knocking stuff over. She does have an elbow bend and a swivel at the elbow. Nice fluid motion. Not a real clunky ratchet. Tough to move. Nice fluid motion right there. She does also have a hinge which goes back and forth. And a swivel, which I just did. She may have a diaphragm joint in there. I can't tell due to the clunky nature of the poncho there, but it could be in there as far as trying to, yeah, it is in there as far as swiveling her lower torso. It's probably a diaphragm joint with the lower torso being able to swivel. She can do the splits about that far. Legs go forward, and this is a pliable plastic, so you can get a nice little bend there. And legs go back about that far. Upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. She's got an ankle hinge. Really good ankle hinge there. Nice range of motion. Going back, not so much forward. It's pretty much at a neutral position going forward as far as that hinge. But she does have a boot swivel as well, which is pretty nice for that extra bit of articulation. Sorry if I was a little bit too close there with the articulation. Putting her helmet back on, everything, I think, or hat, I should say. Overall, I really do like this figure. I think it looks really good. And, yeah, I would definitely recommend you picking up this Sergeant Jyn Erso. I half wonder if, like, in the middle of the film, she's going to, like, defect to the Empire, and then at the end, she's going to be, like, you know, she's going to confuse everyone, like, she was sent on a mission to go undercover with the Empire, because we've all seen pictures of her in that Empire garb, and I half wonder if that's what's going to be the case. So, but that's just my guess. Overall, I really like this set. You should definitely go pick it up. Sorry for such a long review, but I just kind of geeked out here a little bit with her, and this is the first chance I've had to pick up a Jyn Erso figure. I missed out on San Diego Comic-Con, and I haven't picked up the leaked releases that have been hitting Walmarts lately. But you could definitely pick her up. She runs $24.99 at your local KMART, and this is a KMART exclusive, so you can only get it at KMART. With that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always. Like I said, 2 thumbs up here, because I didn't do my 2 thumbs up. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.